What's up, people? I always, every time I say what's up, people, I think of Greg Shahade. I can't help it. That's exactly what he says. And he has kind of like he has a little bit of a higher pitched, higher tone voice than me, I think. So I just imagine what's up, people, in a little bit higher pitch. And then I think of Greg Shahade. Not that that's relevant to anything, but it is relevant to everything, of course. Maybe not particularly this conversation. I wanted to throw a theoretical out there as a basis for further monetary discussions, crypto discussions, economics, so on and so forth. Okay, so all money is representative of all money is representative of interactions between people and entities that can be that value, okay, numerical value can be attached to. That's what all of economics is. That it's movements here in the world, in the realm, that can be quantified via numbers, and then therefore moved around in a computer screen as representative of the actual physical things that are going on, the physical value exchanges that are going on. That's all that money is. So the thing that many people have issues with the current fiat system, myself included. I'm not going to get into why. Everyone here on this channel knows why, so I don't really need to say that, but the system is really bad. It's very unhealthy for all of the users of it, even the rich ones. It's unhealthy for everybody. It's unhealthy for the planet. The planet is dying partially because of that. Not necessarily dying, but it's just it's a rape system, essentially. So the idea is for that bad system, carnivorous system that wants to devour everything, right? The idea is for that to get replaced by something that is not trying to devour everything. And this is a very out there mental proposition that I'm asking you to consider, but I'm sure your mind can wrap around it. It's not that difficult to think about. So in cryptocurrency, the smallest unit, as far as I know, the smallest unit of a Bitcoin is called a Satoshi, which is a respectful annotation given in honor of the creator, or the name that has been given to whoever the creator, however the creator is, which is Satoshi Nakamoto, or whatever his name is. Okay, so a Satoshi is the smallest piece of a Bitcoin that can be transacted, as far as I know. Maybe I could be incorrect, but I know it's a very tiny piece of a Bitcoin. Okay, so the whole idea with Bitcoins is that the value can go up or down depending on the other markets that came before it. So we value Bitcoins in terms of dollars, primarily because dollars are the fundamental foundation, economic bedrock of our system right now. So we value Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies in terms of dollars because we understand dollars to some extent. We also value cryptocurrencies in relation to one another now. So at some point we're gonna leave off the dollar, most likely. Don't know for sure if that's actually gonna happen, but maybe. Anyway, being that there is a fixed amount of bitcoins, there are a fixed amount of bitcoins. They can't go over 21 million. The system was set up that way in the beginning, possibly because of energy concerns, which I talked about in the other video. But the main point of cryptocurrency is that it's a decentralized platform, so individuals or entities or oligarchies or power structures that like to grab everything for themselves and be selfish and be rich and whatnot, be evil, whatever you want to do with the power, okay? Maybe grab all the power and feed all the homeless. I don't know what you're doing with your power, but whichever individuals and entities want to suck everything and be the big bosses, it's harder for them to do that with cryptocurrency because the platform was designed in a way that encourages decentralization and maybe necessitates it. I don't know exactly if it's possible to do that completely, but that's the goal, that's the aim. And of course, to remove trust. Don't know if that's possible, but that's the goal and the aim. So just imagine really quickly, imagine if the whole world economy right now, which is in the trillions, it's like $17 trillion or something, which represents, it's a numerical representation of everything that's happening on a yearly basis, I think. 17 trillion GDP, gross domestic product. 17 trillion has been exchanged back and forth. That number could be off. I just know it's in the trillions. Just imagine that the whole, again, take this with a grain of salt. This is a very far-fetched thought experiment, okay? But it is, I'm going to make a point with it. Just imagine that every other currency disappeared and only Bitcoin existed as our currency, okay? Now, if you imagine this, so the 17 trillion number is going to be encompassed by all 21 million Bitcoins. There's no more dollars, there's no more euros, there's no more pounds, there's no more any other currencies whatsoever. There's only Bitcoins, okay? Now, if you take that thought experiment and do some math, you can do some simple math to figure it out. I don't have a calculator, and I don't want to even try and put that many zeros into a calculator, but just take the gross domestic product, just take the whole world's economy as it sits now, at however many trillion it is, and divide that by 21 million. And then you're going to get how much each Bitcoin is going to be worth after there only exist Bitcoins. Okay? I don't know how much it's going to be, but it's going to be a lot. And again, this is a very far-fetched idea. But it's not outside the realm of possibility, at least, to happen in some extent, especially given the fact that Bitcoins are currently valued at near 11,000. They went up to 19 and they went back down to 11, but like many people have asserted, many intelligent people that I trust in my own family and out there in internet land, many people have put forth or posited that we are in the baby stages of cryptocurrency. Still, right now, we are in Bill Gates' basement while he's building Microsoft. And yes, I know most people think Bill Gates didn't build Microsoft and he didn't build the internet. I'm just using well-known analogies. We're in Bill Gates' garage with him while he's building Microsoft. right now. Even now that the thing is that the Bitcoin is worth $10,000, we're still in there in the basement with them. So even if you buy like $1 worth of Bitcoin right now, that right now is going to be worth, you might be a millionaire by buying $1 worth of Bitcoin right now. You probably would be a millionaire if what my outrageous example thought experiment actually came true, which is that the Bitcoin is going to just simply represent the entire economy, and we're going to be dealing in teeny tiny fractions of Bitcoins. That's why the term Satoshi was introduced in the first place. Just the fact that the fact that the Bitcoin is able to be divided into such tiny pieces means that the thing was intended to be able to do that in the first place. That's going, that's partially acknowledging the ridiculousness of inflation and what has actually happened with, you know, people carting wheelbarrows of cash around because the flexibility of the currency can't match the high up and down in terms of relativity of finances. And the cryptocurrency is designed to be able to handle that, mainly due to computers. So just wrap your head around that thought experiment for a bit. Let me know what you think about it. It doesn't seem completely outrageous to me. Not that it would happen exactly like that, but that it would you know, be somewhere in that field possible. So let me know what you think. Peace and rice and happiness. Be nice to each other. Bye.